So, so first of all, those of you who joined in late, my name is Rajesh Bhatt, and I am the CEO of Iron Lady. And it's my absolute privilege to welcome you and support you over the next 3 days. Right? Thank you for giving me an opportunity to do what I love the most, which is to support people. Okay. So over the last year, I was fortunate to lead 150 plus master classes. This year it's already the eighth master class. And I just enjoy this so much. And thank you for giving me an opportunity to support you and do what I love the most. And my guarantee to you is if you just listen in, implement everything, you will get 100 times the value in the next 3 days as you implement them. That's my guarantee to all of you. So having said that, let's get started with the agenda for today. What is the agenda for today? The first thing that we're going to focus on today is how can you get maximum value over the next 3 days. This is the first thing that we're going to focus on. Now, then the second thing is how can you start implementing the 4 key principles right from today itself. That's the second thing. So a total of 27 principles we will go through in the next 3 days. Out of these 27, 4 of them will deep dive a little more. You will start implementing a little more over the next 3 days. But today itself, you will start getting a taste of it. You will start implementing them a little bit. Sorry. Out of the 4, 2 principles, the big, hairy, audacious goal and breakthrough action are the 2 principles you will deep dive into much more in the next 24 hours. You will imbibe them much more in the next 24 hours. So let's get started right away. Does everybody have a pen and a paper? A notebook? Excellent, great. So my invitation to you is start using them through the year ahead. These principles that you're going to make a note of. I met a few people 2 weeks ago who said, I've been using these principles for the last 4 years. And here's my notebook. I was super inspired. So I invite each and everybody to use this notebook and principles through the year ahead and make it a part of your life. So let's get started with the first principle right away. What is the first principle? The first principle is called, how can you start implementing a big, hairy, audacious goal? Normal people focus on normal goals or what they call smart goals, specific, measurable, blah, blah, right? So normal people focus on smart goals. Top leaders focus on specific, measurable, not only that, big, hairy. What is hairy? Now, let's not get confused about hairy, me having hair, right? Hairy means where you and the listener get goosebumps when you share, right? So top leaders every 3 months take a big, hairy, audacious goal or a BHAG. My invitation to each one of you is start living and inspiring. Inspire yourself and the listeners with BHAGs every 3 months. So start taking them on every day. Start inspiring yourself with a BHAG like this. Okay, let me give you some practical example. One of the participants called Naga Chaitanya, last month, she was bubbling with joy and she shared in the community, right? She was bubbling, says, I want to share. So we asked, what is your thing you want to share? She says, Rajesh, I had joined the community, I think last 2020 October or November she joined. This is last December she shared. She said, Rajesh, I want to share with all of you. I accomplished my 3-year BHAG. I want to share with all of you. Then tell us. She says, Rajesh, I had taken a 3-year BHAG of reaching 1 crore income per year. And I am so excited to share with all of you. I joined a new job at Amazon at 1.7 crores CTC per year. And she was like bubbling and sharing with everybody else. This is the meaning and essence of a BHAG. Now, some of you may say, forget about her. I am not interested in that kind of money. I'm interested in making a bigger impact. Right. Some of you may say, I'm a educator, I'm a social impact leader, or I'm a doctor. I want to make a bigger impact to people. I'm not so interested in money. That is all right. That's perfectly fine. But what is something that you are excited by? Take it on as BHAGs. See, even for Naga Chaitanya, if somebody is giving that kind of money, it is not that they're just giving because of some, okay, I have something, right? So it is an impact you make, not just about money. Got it, everyone? So everyone, I invite you to write down 3 BHAGs. One BHAG for 3 years. Please write down. My 3-year BHAG is. Write it down quickly. Next, my 1-year BHAG is. Write that down. Next, my 3-month BHAG is. And write it down. 3 years, 1 year, 3 months. Now, by the way, some of you may be already familiar with some of these principles. If you are familiar or if you have at least heard of it, so it's good. You start implementing it much more. I am assuming all of you are here to implement, just not to listen to some theory, isn't it? So implement it much more. Now, some of you may get very confused. For example, first time I heard this principle 15 years ago. 15 years ago, some of my mentors started training me in these principles, right? My head started spinning. My God, what is all this principle? What is this BHAG and all that? So if you're getting confused or worried, it is perfectly normal. 50% of the participants say I'm getting confused. So quickly start implementing. In the next 24 hours, you'll get clarity. Okay? Don't get worried. Start implementing as much as possible and you'll get clarity. Okay? Now, 3-year BHAG, 1-year BHAG, and then 3-month BHAG. So as you start listening, tomorrow, as you start listening from each other, you will start getting much more clarity about what can I accomplish? How can I go after big results? Leadership means being on the fast track. For example, if you're in a job, you are faster in accomplishing results in your growth, much faster than most of the people. Okay? If you're in a business or you're a doctor or a lawyer or an educator, you are making a bigger impact than most of the people, much, much faster than anybody else you can imagine. This is the essence. Leadership is not just about some theory. It's about bigger impact, bigger difference you are making, right? And yes, good. Everyone clear? Everyone getting a sense now? So start thinking, start reflecting, start learning from each other also tomorrow. Okay? So let's start with the next principle. Right? So we will come back to the principle of BHAG today, later again, and you'll start implementing it much more. My invitation to you is start bringing much more energy towards your BHAG. So 10 times more energy towards your BHAG is a way that leaders operate. Why is it important? Leaders manage their energy, not just time. What is the meaning of this? Leaders manage energy, intention energy, emotion energy, team energy, family energy. So you focus your energy, not just time. Why? Because time is limited. Everyone has only 24 hours, isn't it? Energy can be exponential. It can really expand with your volunteers, with team members, with other people. It can expand. So leaders manage their energy. Today onwards, I challenge you to bring much more energy towards your BHAG. So 10 times more energy is my challenge to you. So, and today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll start implementing how to bring more energy, how to fast track towards your BHAG. This is my challenge to all of you. My commitment is in the next 3 days itself, you need to start moving faster towards your BHAG. Ready, everybody? Everyone ready? Seatbelts on? Ready? Excellent. Great. Now let's get going. There are three things that we have put together so that you can fast track towards your BHAG. The first thing is the Zoom session. The Zoom session is supposed to be not just a theory session. Zoom session is supposed to be where you imbibe the principle, you will implement it live in the session, you'll go through the activity. I invite everyone to keep your videos on. Why videos on? Can I not just listen in? No, you are here to grab and implement, yes or no? If you are here to grab and implement, go through the activity together with everyone. Implement it as a part of your life. Keep your videos on. For example, tomorrow there is a session called differentiated brand building. Live in the session. Implement it fully. Day after tomorrow, publish your brand. Start getting noticed like by people. People need to say, my God, Pooja is a fantastic leader. Shailaja is a great, well-accomplished leader. So implement it in the session itself. Make it a part of your life. This is my challenge to you. Can I invite everyone to switch on your videos and be every minute is critical. This is my invitation to all of you, right? Some of you will start feeling bored sometime. Oh, I don't understand. Grab this, implement it. If you understand, don't understand it, go back to the video. Today's recording will be given. Repeat it once or twice. Just understand, implement, make it a part of your life for the rest of your life. This is my challenge. Can I challenge everybody to switch on the video right now? Keep it on. Be here fully. Grab everything. Make it a part of your life. Number one. Number two, you have a relationship manager. Your relationship managers will personalize the support to you. If I am not able to answer the question, they will answer the questions. They will support you with personalized guidance and support. Ensure you get the maximum out of them. They have been supporting hundreds of people day in and day out. If they don't understand something, they will take my support as well. I invite each one of you to ensure you get their best out of them, take their support fully. The second thing. The third thing is a WhatsApp group. Now, those of you joined in on time, you saw there are HR leaders, scientists, doctors, technology leaders. My God, some of the most accomplished leaders are here in your own WhatsApp group. Ensure you copy shamelessly from them. For example, day after tomorrow, there is a shameless brand selfie propagation. Learn from each other. How are they propagating their brand? How can I propagate my brand? What are they talking about? This is day after tomorrow. Tomorrow there is no brand, no, not about yourself. Tomorrow is about your BHAG and breakthrough action. Oh, what are they taking on? How are they implementing it? Learn from each other because these are all accomplished people. Learning a lot from them, it's super exciting. Please learn a lot from each other. Is it clear, everybody? These are the three things we put together: the Zoom session, the WhatsApp group, and your relationship manager. My intention is you have to grab this opportunity, get 100 times the value, and move fast towards your BHAG in the next 3 days itself. Can I challenge everybody to ensure you're using every minute to your advantage in the next 3 days? You are making the best of it and you're fully here 100%. Can I challenge everybody to that? Excellent. Thank you so much. Great. Now let's go to the next part of it. The next part I want to share with you is a story of somebody who implemented these principles repeatedly for 10 years. Unfortunately, her story starts on a very sad note. This is back in 2006. Her name is called Suvarna Hegde. And in 2006, her income compared to other people was equivalent when she graduated. Unfortunately, only in a span of 3.5 years, her income, while her income grew, other people's income grew much more. So her growth was limited or much lesser compared to other people, right? And she asked herself the question, my God, am I less competent? Am I less responsible? Am I less committed? Am I less smart? The answer was no. She was as smart, as competent, as hardworking, as responsible, like most of the people were much more responsible, in fact, much more committed. But she was suddenly realized, or one sad day, she realized, my God, I'm getting only 60% compared to everybody else. She was devastated. For 2 weeks, she couldn't sleep properly. Said, my God, how unfair is it? Right? How unfair. And it is not just about the income, it is also about the work not being valued, people not appreciating her contribution, and people taking her for granted. Now, when I share this story with participants, 95% of the participants say they can relate to this and they have already gone through or they're going through something very similar. I can see many of you nodding your heads. How many of you have been here and how many of you can or have been this? What is your feeling? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? Yes, see many of you saying yes, isn't it? How many of you how many of you, what do you feel about this? Exactly the same. Yes, very sad and disappointed. Right? You can relate. Absolutely. Very bad, isn't it? Totally, isn't it? Same situation. Sad, isn't it? Now, this is an extremely demotivating, very unfair situation. Discrimination, absolutely, isn't it? So, when Suvarna was going through this, I was fortunate to be able to support her in 2011. Let me give you a little bit about my background. I was fortunate. I had 7 top global CEOs and leaders as my some of my mentors. 7 top, and at the age of 25, I had 7 top global CEOs as some of my mentors, right? And I was fortunate to start these organizations head held high. I don't know how many of you heard of head held high. Head held high even today is the one of the largest impact making NGOs, not for profit organizations in India today, with 22 states. I was fortunate to start these. One Bridge was one of the, again, I was fortunate to start. And I had the privilege of being featured everywhere and meeting the best of the best. And and I started sharing these principles, having learned it from the top global CEOs myself. I started sharing with Suvarna. Suvarna, why don't you implement this? Why don't you take on a BHAG? Why don't you implement like I'm sharing with you today? I started sharing this with her in 2011. And as she started implementing, she started sharing with other people, other women leaders around her. And they started implementing it. She started implementing it, right? They started building their brands better and bigger. And as they started implementing, it became something called Art of Winning Framework. As of today, 26,000 plus people have gone through this 16 plus years of work. And we went to some of the top global CEOs and said, please, now you support us more, support us more, support us more. Even today, we have some of the top global CEOs like Simon, who was the CEO of Aviva, Sridhar, who was the CEO of Bajaj, deeply working with us on a daily basis. Every day they work with us today also, right? And we are fortunate to bring, as we started implementing it, it became these 27 principles that Suvarna and all the other women implemented. So take a quick look at it, everybody. Start implementing it right from today. Is my invitation to you, right? Here are the 27 principles. I invite all of you to implement right from today. What are those principles? Can everybody take a quick snapshot of this? Everyone, can you take a quick snapshot of these 27 principles right away? My invitation is, right? Okay, some of you already done. If you're already done, now if some of you not taken the snapshot, that's fine. If you are not taken the snapshot, okay, many of you taken the snapshot, please take a snapshot. Now, if you're not taken the snapshot, some of you can publish this in the WhatsApp later today evening or tomorrow. Okay, publish the snapshot of this in the WhatsApp group. So let me take you through some of these quickly right now. Okay, let me take you through this. So these 27 principles are not a part of, details are not a part of this 3 days, but my intention is to give it away as much as possible. Okay, because 27 is too much to cover. I will do as much as possible on day 3. We'll go through all the 27 in day 3 as much as possible. Okay, Now, let me give you a taste of these principles. Everyone listen carefully. So first principle, let me give you a taste. Leadership with grace. What is leadership with grace? Smile and carry a gun. Yes, smile, but let nobody take your smile for granted. Smile and carry a gun. Got it, everyone? This is the first. So, what does it mean? Never let somebody think your smile is easy. Okay? Smile and carry a gun. This is a business principle, a leadership principle, which is extremely important as you go higher and higher, as you want to reach the top. By the way, these are not just attitudes. People were confused. Oh, this is some kind of attitude. No, no, no. These are practical capabilities that leaders have, ability to smile and do some other steps as well. But everyone, now next, one more example. Maximize. Do not balance. What is the meaning of it? Please don't mistake me when I say this. People struggle a lot in balancing, I am aware. But how many of you are aware that women get told you should compromise your career or your business, you should compromise for your family? How many of you have been told you should compromise? How many of you have been told? Yes. When it is nicely sugar coated, it is called women should balance. Yes or no? I say my challenge to all of us. Yes, see, some of you are already done with the attitude. That's fantastic. Some of you are saying you're already done with it. Awesome work. I say today onwards, I challenge you to say no more balancing, no more compromise. So how will you do it? You say today I will not balance. I will maximize. What is maximizing? Maximizing means a fantastic career, and not or, and an extremely joyful personal and family life. And right, and not or. So tomorrow in the session, live in the session tomorrow, there'll be one of the leaders who will be sharing. She will come here and share with all of you what she did, some great techniques she implemented to maximize brilliantly and win fantastic way. Now, do we tell our children or daughters? For example, I have two daughters. Should I tell my daughters to balance and compromise or not? Should we be done with it, isn't it? My challenge to all of us is let's implement this principle very powerfully. Stop balancing, stop compromising, start winning and winning and winning at any cost. Okay? Now, this is the next principle, right? Next question is, let's take one more principle called crucibles of leadership. What is crucibles of leadership? Crucibles of leadership means you have empathy. All of you, right? You have empathy, which is your strength. Your emotions are your strength. Unfortunately, many people try to take advantage, especially your enemies, especially your competitors. People want to pull you down. They will try to take advantage of your emotions and your empathy. So I challenge you to start taking charge of your emotions in such a way your detractors, your so-called well-wishers who want to destroy you, never show your true emotions to them or give your chavi of your emotions to them ever. So crucibles is about using your emotion as a fantastic strength, using your empathy as a fantastic strength. A small part of it is called emotional intelligence. I challenge you to ensure today onwards, you use your empathy as a strength. Never let your detractors and your competitors have the chavi of your emotions. See, I challenge each of you to start implementing it from today. Use these principles powerfully as a way of your life. So we'll go through all the 27 principles in some detail again on day 3. My intention is each one of you start implementing this very, very powerfully as a way of life. Some of you are asking, will I get the recording? Yes, today's recording you'll get, right? But I invite you to implement them, make it a part of your life. Okay. Next, now some of you are saying, Rajesh, all these 27 principles are fine, but how do you know that they'll work? You are not a woman. You are how have you been implementing? Let me give you a little bit background. This is my family. 2 daughters, wife, sister, mother, and mother-in-law. 6 of the most important people in my life are all women, right? People joke with me that Rajesh is surrounded everywhere by women. I tell them, listen, my only intention, my only one and only intention for women in my life or the women I support, my only intention is they have a fair opportunity, that there is a fairness for everybody in the world. We've been working on this day in and day out with an intention that if I'm alive, this will happen. By the time our daughters turn 30, the situation will be much, much better for women. This is, I guarantee it will happen, because now I'm not alone. There are thousands of volunteers of Iron Lady who have been working day and night to make this happen. Okay. So, and by the way, some of you may be wondering, this is what is this Suvarna story do with this? Suvarna's story ends like this, right? Not even ends, it starts like this. Her growth, she had 4 times growth in her income and outcome. So this, from 3.5 years, her income went up by 4 times, right? Her income went up by 4 times. How do I know so much about Suvarna? I happen to be her proud husband. Yes, I was very fortunate, and you will all meet Suvarna live in the session day after tomorrow. You will learn from her live in the session as well. She'll be here to share with you. She quit her job finally last year and joined me full time, right? And it was Suvarna's idea to start Iron Lady in the first place. Okay. I'm sure many of you may be saying, why is Suvarna not leading it? I happened to start it earlier because she couldn't quit a job. Okay, I started the ILD because she couldn't quit a job, but she actually joined me full time last year. She works with me as my co-founder and director on the board of ILD as well. So she'll be here live in the session to share with you day after tomorrow. And today it is not about Suvarna and me anymore. There's thousands of volunteers who've been driving ILD day in and day out. Our mission is called 1 million women at the top. What is the mission? 1 million women at least, but this is not only, okay, at least 1 million women at the top. I'm sure that each one of you will contribute in one way or the other, and my invitation is you start implementing it deeply, implement all the 27 principles, right? And if you are keen to join, about 40 to 50% of the participants will also join the community of Iron Ladies. And I know that many of you will be joining the community, many of you will become volunteers, because that's what has happening for years together now. And I invite all of you to do as much as we can. Let's make this continue to, on this journey day in and day out. This is my request to all of you as well. Okay, everybody. Now, let's go to the next step. The next step is, so everyone clear, right? So what have you all learned in this process? Can everybody share? What have you learned in the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes? What are you implementing from what you heard just now from Suvarna's story or the 27 principles? Can everybody quickly share one thing you're implementing, one thing you're thinking on? Excellent. Influencing, great. How not to balance? Excellent. Fantastic. Lead with grace. No sacrifices. Fantastic. Everybody, I'm delighted to see all of you implementing. Let us absorb, make them a part of your life. Don't just think of them as theory. Develop the capabilities, okay? Not just think about theory. Excellent. Okay, everyone. Next question I have for all of you is, can all of you share your 3-month BHAG in the chat box? Let's do an activity right now. Let's do an activity. Can all of you share your 3-month BHAG in the chat box? Sonal says 30% improve, increment in salary, start my studio space. Excellent, getting new job, excellent my role, clear exam, great. get a job, start my school. Excellent. Got excellent. Great. Okay. Everyone, stop. Everyone, stop. Everyone, I'm gonna do some live feedback right now. Okay. Everyone, listen to my words very carefully because I will do as much of it live as possible. So, Sayali is saying job switch. Everyone, listen carefully to the words. Leaders manage their energy, not just time. That's clear? How do you manage energy? Clarity brings momentum, brings energy. Clarity means what? If you're clear about the path to go, how to go, what steps to take, and if it is reasonably very easy for you, you start moving fast. Brings momentum, energy, fast track results. So let's take this example, job switch. My invitation is make it very clear, bring clarity. How do you bring clarity? Which company or which are the 5 companies? Which are the roles? What is the CTC that you want to go after? What is the kind of salary you want to go after? What kind of skills are required? Bring clarity like this. I want a new job. I will commit to getting a new job with this kind of CTC, this kind of company, this kind of role, right? Clarity like this brings a lot more momentum, right? So Maria says, I want to start my business. Maria, starting a business is 1 week activity. What can be a B hack? I will have XYZ number of customers with this kind of revenue and this kind of product or service. Now, it may be small, but that's fine. Okay? Take a B hack like that, make it very powerful, make it very exciting, right? So some of you are saying, dream job with good salary. Now, what is the dream job? What role? Which kind of company? What kind of salary? Right? See, Lekha says get training for self-employment. This can be done in a month's time, Lekha. 3 months, you should say, I will have my self-employment established with an income of at least 20,000 rupees per month or something like that. Be very clear like this, Lekha. Okay? All of you taking go like this. Be clear, right? See, some of you are taking personal B hack. I want to be a good mom. I want to, lose weight. These are good, but they are personal B hacks. You are a leadership masterclass. Take a career B hack, or you take a leadership B hack or a business B hack, and apply the similar principles in your family life as well. Okay. Now, some of you are saying clear exam. Leaders learn through actions. How do leaders learn? Leaders learn through action means what? Take on a B hack. See, for example, some of you are saying, I want to improve my communication skill. How to improve your communication skills? If you want to improve your communication skills, leaders learn by doing. Means, for example, in the next 3 months, I will make 5 presentations in front of some top people. That improves your communication, isn't it? Because you have to prepare, you have to set a benchmark there. So learn by doing, not just by saying I will learn. Leaders learn through actions and implementing things. Okay. Now, many of you saying start my new business. Quickly take on a B hack. How much revenue you want to make in the new business? Maybe forget about revenue, or you say I will have at least 20 customers or whatever number of customers based on the kind of the business you are in. All of you getting it? All of you getting clarity now? By the way, some of you may be still confused. If you are still confused, it's perfectly fine. Tomorrow in the WhatsApp group, all of you will share your B hack and breakthrough action. Please share your B hacks and let everybody else learn from each other as well. Now, some of you will get inspired by other people, right? Some of you will say, my God, she's taking this on. I can also do this. Let us inspire each other like that tomorrow, okay? Now, can all of you send your B hack to your relationship manager on WhatsApp right now? Can all of you send it quickly? Quickly, please send your B hack to your relationship manager right now. And those of you who are confused, send a message saying I'm confused. Confusion is fine. Remaining confused is not fine. Okay. By tomorrow, you can get clarity. If you're confused, they'll support you. Your relationship manager will support you tomorrow. All right? All of it done? Okay. If you're confused, send a message saying I'm confused. And last part of today's session, I'll take you through more BHAG examples and case studies as well. Okay. All right. Everyone, let's go to the next principle. Quickly, quickly. Everybody, come back, come back. All of it done. All of it done. Come back. Let's come back to this activity. Let's come back to the next session. Let's be fully here. Okay, good. Let's go to the next part. The next part is called, should you work very hard? Is everybody back? Done, everyone? Excellent. Please send a message. Your BHAG or I'm confused, so that your relationship manager can support you. Everybody, let's be back. Let's be back. Okay, next. Now, let's go to the next question. Should you work very hard or should you work very smart towards your BHAG? Should you work smart or hard or both? Some of you say very smart, some of you say hard, some of you say both. Okay. Okay, everyone. Okay, many of you say both. All right, all right. Okay. Okay, now, by the way, this was a trick question. This was a trick question. Why? The real answer is neither hard nor smart. What? Yes. Leaders do not think smart work or hard work. What do leaders think? Leaders always think strategic and act with the daily tactics. Always think strategic and daily tactics. Now, some of you are getting confused. What is this? Relax. Let's go step by step. Think strategic. This is the leader's way of accomplishing results. So always think, what is the strategy? What are the strategies? And what are the tactics? So let me give you one practical example. The first thing that I suggest you start thinking is, what are the breakthrough actions? This is the first part of the strategy. Now, it is not the complete strategy, but it's a small part, but this itself will give you good results. First strategic thing. Now, some of you are getting very confused. What is this going on? Relax. Let's go step by step. You'll understand. Okay. First step is called breakthrough actions. What are breakthrough actions? Breakthrough action means least actions, less actions, or least actions, least or less actions, and huge results. My challenge is, we are not here to work like crazy. Leaders also have only 24 hours, least actions and maximum results. These are breakthrough actions. So let me give you one example. One of the participants wanted to get this mega job, right? Big job. And instead of reaching out to hundreds of recruiters and trying very hard and all that, you know what she did? She made a crazy video with all her strengths, and shared that crazy video with about 25 top recruiters and got that mega job. Okay, this is a real example I'm sharing with you, right? So let me give you one more example. One of the participants, she wanted to grow her business fast. Before she joined a community, she was selling to individuals. Okay, one sale, second sale, third sale, fourth sale. She said, my God, I want to reduce my effort and increase my growth. How should I do it? You know what she did? Instead of selling to individuals, she started selling to influencers. So one sale led to multiple sales, because these influencers started spreading a little bit. So her growth went up, her business went up by 5 times in 3 months. So think like this, strategic thinking, critical. Okay. So think using breakthrough actions, not just any action, right? Anybody can take hard work, I work harder, right? So think strategic and act with daily tactics. Now, my challenge to all of you is tomorrow, by tomorrow evening, come up with 3 breakthrough actions towards your BHAG. Remember, 10 times more energy towards your BHAG. That means you're going to reduce the efforts, reduce the actions, but fast track towards your BHAG. Now, all of you will share your breakthrough actions tomorrow in the WhatsApp group. Share it with each other, learn from each other, fast, grow towards your BHAG. Now, one more thing. Last part of today's session, I will share with you some case studies as well. So you can start implementing it much more as well. Okay, some more case studies. And I will also share a template with you. So all of you can move very fast towards your BHAG, very, very aggressive. Okay. Now, but one thing I want to share with you, right? Please don't go normal way of thinking. Should I work hard? Should I work smart? That's a old and very stupid way of thinking. Most normal people do it. If you continue to do it, you will go the normal way that most of the people go in. Okay. Always start thinking strategic and use daily tactics from today. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, many people come and tell me, Rajesh, all these breakthrough actions I'm beginning to understand, but my own boss is not recognizing me. My super boss doesn't know me at all. My investors don't know me. So how should I get noticed by these people? Because whatever breakthrough actions I come up with, how will I get known? How will I build my brand? So I tell them the secret here is to become unignorable. Become unignorable. Become indispensable. People dare not, I repeat, dare not ignore you. People dare not sideline you. Now, the reason why this happens, let me give you one more practical example, right? If you spend approximately 10,000 hours, this is called 10,000 hour principle. You can study it on the internet more. This is called 10,000 hour principle of deliberate practice. If you spend 10,000 hours approximately in any field, you will become one of the experts. 10,000 hours means approximately 8 years. If you spend approximately 8 years or approximately 10,000 hours, you will become one of the top in that field. If you do it properly. Now, most people who join would not have reached the top. In fact, first time around, I did not reach the top as well. Okay, I took after 10 years also not reach the top. So why does it happen? This happens because you may be focused a lot more on delivery skills. What is delivery skills? I am delivering result. I'm delivering result. I'm delivering result. I'm delivering result. I'm working hard on delivering result. But I have not focused on my brand skills and my growth skills and leadership skills. How many of you can relate to this? Can all of you relate to this? You have been focusing on delivering result, delivering result. You never focused. Where is my brand gone? Where is my growth skills gone? Where is my top skills, leadership skills gone? If you continue to do this, next 40 years also you will not reach the top. Okay, this is a sad reality. I challenge you to become unignorable, indispensable, so that people dare not ignore you and sideline you. Then the principle here is called differentiated brand. So what is the meaning of this? Strengthen and showcase your strengths big time. Strengthen and showcase your strengths in a powerful way, big time. More importantly, hide and manage your weaknesses. You will never win because of your weaknesses. Your competitors will win. Your manager will win because of your weaknesses during the trial cycle. Yes or no? You will never win. They will point out mistakes and then they will get away with it. Hide and manage your weaknesses. As an example, right at the top of your resume or your profiles, put the top accomplishments right at the top. Even doctors, right? So profile, the way you build a profile, the way you make videos, all this stuff, right at the top, wherever people can see, put it your profile, put your top accomplishments. Where people cannot see or not seeing, put something about that you don't like or that is not perceived as a strength. Hide and manage your weakness. Hiding alone is not sufficient. Hide and manage your weakness. Tomorrow we'll go deeper into this. Tomorrow you will meet somebody who has reached the top from a junior level in 3 years. Last 3 years, from 3 years, she's been implementing it. She has reached the top from the junior level. Now, some of you may say, oh, I'm at a junior level, I'm at a mid level, or my business has not grown big time. I challenge you to reach the top in the next 3 years. Okay? At the max 3 years, you can take 2 years, you can do it. This is my challenge to you to commit like that. I will reach the top in 2 years. I'll reach the top in 3 years. Let's commit like this. Start building your brand. Tomorrow we'll go deeper into this principle, much more deeper. Okay, everyone? Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, this is good to say. Okay, everybody start writing. Okay, can all of you write my top 3 strengths are? Start writing down. Tomorrow we'll do a deeper activity. By the way, each of these principles take a little bit of time. They are not easy. Okay, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you, make it as simple as possible for you. Generally, as the deeper you go, the more complex it gets. Let's start bringing it as easy as possible. Okay. Next, the next principle is called shameless pitching. This is an activity day of tomorrow. Detailed activity of shameless pitching tomorrow. What is shameless pitching? Shameless pitching is not about being a shameless person. Shameless pitching is about how to powerfully, using extraordinary techniques, negotiate for what you deserve. Okay, negotiating very powerfully. For example, negotiating with investors, negotiating for a job, pitching for a new role, pitching for a new project, even pitching at home sometimes is critical, isn't it? Even at home, if you don't know how to pitch and how to communicate what you want, you will get sidelined. So let me give you the mantra. All of us will say this mantra together. Ready, everyone? Everybody, please repeat with me. I only get, everyone repeat, I only get what I negotiate, not what I deserve. I only get what I negotiate, not what I deserve. I can tell you the number of instances where this is so apparent. I had participants, they say, 11 months I slogged for my boss. 11 months. Worked really like crazy. 12th month, during a appraisal cycle, my boss said, you have done what is expected of you. No promotion, no big growth. I thought my manager is my best friend and great mentor. But this is what he told me. I tell them, please remember that your boss is not your mentor or great friend. Boss is more worried about his job than your job. Okay. Now, if you keep thinking he's my mentor, great friend, you'll be mistaken. You only get what you negotiate. Build your reputation upwards and onwards. Ensure you are learning to negotiate right from the beginning. Your brand is built even at the top bosses. Is it clear, everybody? I'll give you one more incident. One of the participants was 49 years old, working in a global MNC, right? She told me, Rajesh, I don't think I need to learn negotiating because I'm making a lot of money. I said, that's very good. But Rajesh, I have only one problem. So what is the problem? My only problem is I don't know how, I can't spend the money the way I want to. Why? Because the bank account details and my ATM pin are not with me. It is only with my husband and my mother-in-law. I was shocked. I said, Madam, if you don't start standing up for yourself today, then 10 years later, when your own children also not respect, you may be a great person outside, but learn to start standing up today. Learn to start pitching for yourself today. Now, and this is my invitation to all of you. Can you make one pitch tomorrow? Small pitch, maybe small negotiation, small pitch. Start negotiating one thing for one small thing tomorrow. Everybody start writing down. I will pitch for something, something. Please write down. I will pitch for whatever it is, small thing. Start with it. I had to tell the madam, if you want to grow in your life, if you want to commit to your growth, you need to stand up. You say, I want to grow. I want to build my life. I want to build my career. I want to build my business. Please powerfully start negotiating for yourself. Is it clear, everybody? Now, everyone, here is a, so before we go to the next activity, here is the schedule. Everybody take a look at it. Tomorrow we'll go what? Tomorrow we'll start looking at deep differentiate brand techniques. Tomorrow, what time? 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock live. Has everybody kept the alarm for tomorrow's session? We'll go to an activity right now before we go to the activity. Has everybody kept an alarm? 6:58. Have you all kept alarms? Can all of you remind yourself each other in the WhatsApp group tomorrow? Everybody has kept an alarm. We'll go to rapid fire activity right now. My challenge to all of you is, can all of you say, I commit to complete this no matter what, I'll be there tomorrow at 7 o'clock. How many of you are going to commit like this? No matter what, I'll be there. No matter what, I will get the best out of these buggers. Can I challenge you to do this, everybody? Excellent. Great. Excellent. Keep the alarms. Ensure you get the best out of us. All right. Next. Now, everyone, what we're going to do next is, we're going to go into an activity right now. Okay. So, what is the activity? Sorry. So, let's quickly go through the activity. In this activity, I'm going to go rapid fire round. In this rapid fire round, I'm going to share a lot of case studies of BHAG and case studies of breakthrough action. Rapid fire, last 3 minutes. Okay, quickly. If you miss it, don't worry. You can go back to the video, and you can refer to the video also, or you can refer to this itself. Quickly, we'll go through. Okay, those of you running a business, or you are starting a business or contemplating, here are examples. Annapurna had 20 years of HR experience. She said, I will set up 3 paying corporate clients in 3 months. Those of us starting a business, here are examples. Aditi Chauhan, current national football goalkeeper. She said, I will start at least 3 batches from scratch. This is a BHAG taken by Aditi. Now, Pushpa took a BHAG. From 1.4 crore per month, I will take my business to 2 crores per month, every month. This is a BHAG taken by Pushpa when she began and joined a community. This is a next. All of you have sent your BHAG to your relation manager. Have all of you sent it? All of you sent it? If you're not sent it, if you're confused, those of you confused, it's perfectly normal for you to be confused. Okay? Please send a message saying I'm confused. They'll support. Next, let's go to other examples. People who are running a business, people who are employed. Here are examples. Right? Now, here are examples for people. Okay, Anjali she said, I will join as a director with a 40% hike at Ernst and Young. This is a BHAG taken by Anjali. Next, Rani Sunala Mutru took a BHAG to bag a big project with huge visibility at Intel. This is a BHAG taken by Anjali. Why? Because her promotion cycle was not up. So she said, I'll take a big project now, negotiate for double promotion in 6 months or 9 months time, whenever the cycle comes in. Okay. Now all of you sent a BHAG, right? Teacher, educators. Gayatri took a BHAG, 50 new students from scratch. Doctors, you can say number of patients that will increase, or I will establish a new setup myself, or something like that as well. Okay. Next, lawyers, doctors, arbitrate at least 10 more cases every month, or something like that, right? So education enterprises, so make an impact in bigger number of participants, bigger number of people. Tejasri took a BHAG, new job with 30% hike. Okay, all of you, next, breakthrough action. Least actions, maximum results. Everyone go through this template. This is called ERRC template. Which are the actions you can eliminate? Which are the actions you can reduce? Which are the new actions you can create? Which are the actions you can raise? Eliminate, reduce, raise, and create. ERRC template for you to start arriving at your breakthrough actions. Eliminate, what you can eliminate, what can you reduce, what can you raise, what can you create. Think about it. And as you think about it, here are the examples. Take on a large project, people are in a job. You want to be faster than most of the people. who are in a job, who want to be leaders, take on a large project, negotiate for what you want right from the beginning. Send updates every week to your skip level manager with learnings as an example. These are examples from the community. Negotiate hard from the beginning. So people who are looking to fast track your business, here are the examples, right? Create powerful pitches. Mentors, having mentors is mandatory for people who are running a business. Build a clear sales pipeline. If you're running a business, even if you're a doctor, an educator, or a so have understanding sales pipelines and funnels is mandatory. Next, invest more in marketing if the current ROI is acceptable. Next, now job seekers, people are looking for a new job. Create a differentiated brand statement, video resume, upload it, video and text blog. These are examples, people who implementing it. Tomorrow we start creating a different brand, all that very powerful. Okay, next. Now, by the way, here are some people from the IIMs, IITs, top people who have been implementing and joined a community, continue the community for a long, long time as well. So these are the people who have been implementing it. Why am I saying this? Unfortunately, 10% of the participants drop out of the program, right? 10% of the participants drop out of the program somewhere, and only 40 to 50% of the people join the community as well. Now, isn't it sad? Can I challenge us to set a new record this week so that we make a really, really powerful trend as a group will win bigger and higher? Can I challenge everybody to do that? Okay. As we do that, everyone, I also have a question. Can all of you share the key takeaways from the last 1 hour in the WhatsApp group quickly? Can all of you share what have you learned in the last 1 hour quickly in the chat box? Quickly share in the WhatsApp group, not here. Quickly share what are the key takeaways in the WhatsApp group. Quickly share the key takeaways in the WhatsApp group. Can all of you share the key takeaways? What did you learn in the last 1 hour? Not here, not in the chat box here, in the WhatsApp group. So there is a reference. Can everybody share what have you learned in the last 1 hour in the WhatsApp group?